And that's the toilet door, I think. There's just different ways in there. There's just different ways.
It's 1 week to go before the Glastonbury festival, when an estimated 80,000 people will descend on the village of Pilton, here in the Vale of Avalon, in Somerset. Local farmer Michael Evers has the job of organising the event, but today he takes time off to attend his niece's wedding. This is an anxious time for everyone in the village. The last festival resulted in a near riot after a fight broke out between New Age travellers and Evers' security guards. This year he's promised that a large peace presence, which he has to pay for, will make things better for the village. But a group of residents known as the Friends of Pilton are not convinced. They're mostly incomers who've made their money elsewhere and rewarded themselves with these exclusive slices of country life. But it's not only these new arrivals from the towns and cities who've had enough. Old farming families like the Williams brothers are also unhappy about having it on their doorstep. During the last festival, their land was overrun by a large convoy of New Age travellers and their dogs.
We got them all penned in. Dogs got in and killed the sheep where they were too. Then they chased them out in the ground and killed them, pulled her inside out, and the lambs out there round their mothers, hollering and bleating, because their mothers are dead, and the lambs tore to pieces. We had a lorry load of lambs hauled away that were no good for nothing. Then we find heaps of dope, but when they see the police coming down the road, they'll throw it over the hedge. Well, then we'd tell the police where it is, and they'll stay there on their hands and knees. They're scrumming up every little bit of dope they can find, wee little bits of plastic with black dots in it and red dots in it. That's LSD and all this dope. We get the police come down with a helicopter and fly round the house and shine down into the garden. Then they'll holler out, there's nobody around now. I said, last time when they come, I said, when I bring the gun out, give you a hand. No, they didn't want that. And their parents were farming over the hill, and their grandparents, great-grandparents, so we can go back into the farming history. We go right back into the farming history, right back. Oh, what happened? That's my great-grandparents. That's a very old one. That's my grandmother's. That's mother's. Butter patch pattern, you know. And this is a pat before the handles were made. That's going right back. They were used like that for printing. Two different sides. This old butter shovel. That's the cider. That's cider making there. That's the old-fashioned cheese making there that in our grandparents' time as well, just like that.
Before the festival, the Williams put shutters up on their windows and barricade themselves in the farmhouse where they've lived for the last 60 years. Because they've had things stolen in the past, Stan boxes up his collection of pictures, his own personal record of Somerset farming life that he's painted over the last 30 years.
Well, we get a lot of people come down, like the views. A lot of people used to come down here to listen to the nightingales. Oh, we had a little wood out there, we've gone now, and we've had the nightingales in there for as long as I can remember, till a few years ago. Twice a year when the change in the leaves are colouring, I bet you wouldn't find a better place the whole country over to see the scenery round from just up there. It's all changing every day. It's lovely setting, and you go across into all the different colours. Marvellous colours.
How much have we got to pay the police? 325,000. But yes, so we said for that, we said we expect them to do what, the one thing at least, and let's keep the travellers out. Look, we've actually moved the date, you see, so the travellers are the problem, those convoys, you know that, don't you?
Of course they are.
They're the only problem we got, really,
That's
but
right.
they come barge in, and then we've got to try and look after them, and it was never successful, but... And this time, but they're going away, this time they've got their own show anyway, so hopefully this is the first year we've been free of them for 5 years.
We had all this problem. I mean, I think you're dreaming about the travellers because this is their Mecca.
We all have a dream, yes.
Yeah.
I gaze into the crystal ball like yourself, and I hope that they don't decide to visit us. But I am a realist, and I know, as you put it in a way, is one of their Meccas. They would love to get here.
They started the festival 20 years ago. It was their coming that started the festival. Therefore, it would be far easier to let them go onto the site and be put in a position out of the way.
The gentleman at the back has had his hand up for a long time, I'm sorry.
2 years ago, 300 police go down Hippie Lane with all their regalia on. 2,000 hippies or travellers run riot, tipping over vehicles, smashing people's property, and to my knowledge, they didn't get arrested and nothing happened.
I can't comment about that one because I'm not aware of what happened there.
You know, I'm just saying what, like, you best know what you're letting yourself in for, like.
I have.
On the Monday.
I was there. I wasn't. I'm afraid I was away on holiday somewhere else.
You might wish you were on holiday this year.
For once you're wrong, I think. But let's hope we can do it this time and get it right. Gentlemen at the back.
1 in 100 people attending the festival are drug dealers and pushers. Please, can I ask you, some of it might be classified. You might have hippie-dressed policemen, for all I know, visiting the site. But what are you going to do to get this problem under real control? Because as far as I can see, the whole festival for 3, 4, 5 days becomes a drug shop.
I don't think anyone in this meeting is criticising the police. What we are criticising is the holding of a pop festival here. Yeah. Democracy has been mentioned. Well, we did have a village vote. The village voted against the pop festival. I don't think democracy was at work then because it went on just the same. And the views of the village have not changed as far as I know. And I do know quite a lot. I'm sorry, the gentleman behind me has a very loud and rather rude voice. I wish he'd let someone else talk just for one moment. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The other thing is that the festival supports Greenpeace, or says it does. There's not going to be a lot of green or a lot of peace in Pilton around the area of the festival in the next few weeks.
It's like a bloody competition. Try and drown the altos. Come on, other parts, your wallpaper. You're just musical wallpaper. Let the altos have a moment of glory.
My wife and I sing in 2 or 3 choirs, all that sort of thing. There's a lot going on culturally, musically. There's a lot of attraction. The people are quite nice too. People are very nice. We have great friends in this area. We'd lived in the countryside for a lot of our married life. We like space, we like green fields, we like trees, we don't mind isolation, but we like living near centres of culture,